Hey beautiful family, welcome back to my channel. This is HD Signatures. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are keeping safe. So today's tutorial is going to be on 4 different topics. I was requested to do this. Some of my subscribers asked me what's the difference between bronzer and contour, and also how to place blush and highlighter. So in this tutorial guys, I'm going to be showing you how to treat that 4 topics. But before you go ahead in replicating what I do, you definitely want to factor in what your face shape is in order for you to be able to get it right. So if this is something you guys are interested in, definitely keep on watching. And if you're just finding yourself on my channel for the first time, hi, what's up? I'm HD Signatures. I'm a professional makeup artist here in Lagos, Nigeria. So in case you have any events that you need a makeup artist for, please check my description box for my details. So without further ado guys, let's jump right into this tutorial. As you all can already tell, I've done my base, that's my foundation, that's all I did. I'm going to be cream contouring, and also I'll cream bronze my face, just so you guys see the difference. For a contour guys, you have to be intentional. Contour basically is just to give you that chiseled, defined face, and a contour product should have a cool undertone just for it to give you that effect of what you want. Do you understand guys? So we have different ways of contouring, which is cream contouring and powder contouring. So it depends on whichever one you want. Both looks nice, but I feel cream contouring looks a lot natural on your skin. So I'm going to be showing you guys, and there's also different brushes to how to contour and bronze. So if you are looking at bronzing your face, you want to put back the dimension that your foundation took away from your skin. For bronzing, you don't have to be intentional. You can just use your brush, your larger foundation brush, to just run it over the perimeters of your face, like giving you like a 3 shape at the side of your face. Like you want to map out where sun hits your face naturally. Maybe when you're under the sun, you want to try and study where sun will hit you naturally. So when you notice that when you're bronzing, those are the places you want to place your bronzer. So guys, I hope you understand that. So guys, I've gone ahead to highlight my face. What I'm going to be doing now is going to be me cream contouring and also cream bronzing my face, so you guys understand what I am talking about. So I'm going to show you the different types of products for contouring. So guys, if you look at, these are my black opal stick foundation. I deposited them into this pan. If you look at this cream foundation guys, you will notice that there's a difference between these 2 products. One here is cool tone and this has a warm undertone. So if I'm going to be bronzing my face, I'm going to be using the one that has a warm undertone, and if I need to contour for me to have that chiseled and snatched features, I'm going to be using the one that has a cool tone. The one with a cool tone is the one that is going to give you that effect of a well contoured face, while this one is just going to add warmth to your skin. So this one is what I'm going to be using for bronzing, while I'm going to be using this to contour my face. So if you're going to be bronzing, you're going to be using this large powder brush, a fluffy large powder brush. You don't want to use a dense brush so you don't end up packing way too much product on your skin. You want to use a brush that is wide and fluffy, just so you have it you have the product well distributed on your skin. And this is going to be our precise contour brush. This is very precise. Like I told you guys earlier, that your contour brush, your contouring, you have to be precise and you have to be very intentional. Like you have to know where you are placing the product, you have to know why you are placing it there. So you are going to be using this type of brush for your contouring because of the placement and the precision. So I'm going to dip this into this product, and I'll be going to the perimeters of my face. This is how you place your bronzing product. I'm going to be placing your bronzing products on top of your cheekbone. It's going to come from the side of your temple to your cheekbone, then to the tip of your jawline here. Can you see the difference between this part here and this part guys? So this is already defining my face already, and this part is looking like very flat and all that. So you want to place your bronzing powder or your cream bronzer from here to your cheek bone, then to the tip of your jawline. So can you guys already see what my face is looking like? It's already looking well defined and well bronzed. So can you see how I placed that on my skin? So I'll go back with my beauty blender and blend around where the cream bronzer meets with my skin. So I'm going to be going into the cool shade and I'm dipping my brush into it. You have to be careful. A little goes a long way. You might want to like blend it at the back of your hand. So now for my contouring, guys, I'm going to locate where there's a dip on my skin, which is the hollow of the cheek. That's what it's called, where you have a dip. So I'm going to be going in, or you want to use the top of your ear to, you know, to map out where it should be. So I'm going to place, can you see guys, where I want it to be. So after placing it there, whatever you place your contour, when you place your contour, you blend up with the brush. Don't blend down, up with the brush. If you look at my face, there's already a definition. Then I'm going to curve my hands and take it this way like this, just so that cheekbone is further defined to my hairline. Can you see? I'm taking it from me. After placing it like this, I'm going to curve my hand like I'm giving it a V shape. So I'm going to blend it into my hairline. That way, this part of my face here is well lifted and my cheekbone is well defined. Bronzing basically just add warmth to your skin, and your bronzing products have to have a warm undertone, but your contour products will chisel and snatch wherever you want to place it. It will make that place a lot recede, and your contour products have to have a cool undertone. So guys, let me quickly replicate this to this part and I'm going to be right back. I'm going to use the beauty sponge that I use in highlighting my face. I'll use it to define the cheekbone. I'm not going to place a fresh product there. I'm just going to use that beauty blender to define it a lot more. If it's coming out too strong, you want to use the other side of the beauty blender to blend it so it doesn't come as strong as it's looking. So I'm going to be going back to the contour and I'll come to my jawline. When I place the cream bronzer, I use like a 3 shape dimension, which is from my forehead to my cheekbone, then to my tip of my chin. So if I'm going to be contouring that same part, instead of placing, this is where I place the bronzer, the cream bronzer. So for contouring, I'm going to be going underneath it. So this really work well for those that have double chin. If you basically want your chin to be snatched. So like I said earlier guys, if you're contouring and you want to see the effects of what you contour, you have to highlight. So I'm going to show you guys what I meant. So can you guys see what I'm talking about? So let me quickly go ahead and set my face and I'm going to be right back guys. So guys, I'm going to be showing you how to powder contour and powder bronzing. I'm going to be applying this CoverGirl Queen bronzer. So I'm using this one for my bronzer and I'm going to be using this powder. So for my contouring, I'm taking this powder from Royal Makeup. So to bronze up the perimeters of my face, I'm running my brush through the bronzing powder from CoverGirl. So I'm just going to apply that like so. So guys, if this is coming across as too strong, I'm just doing this so you guys can see the effect of what I'm talking about. and I'll dip my brush into that. What you need for your highlighter is, and your blush is, two different set of brush and shapes. You need a smaller brush for your highlighter, and you need a bigger brush for your blush. So I'm using this for my blush and I'm using this for my highlighter, because the highlighter we are going to be placing them strategically, same way with blush too, but your blush brush needs to be a little bit bigger just so it fits into where you want it to be. For your highlighter, you want to place it in some highest point of your face, so you need a smaller brush. If you use a bigger brush, it might go to where you don't need it. But if you know that wherever you are placing it on, you are sure of that place and is intentional, then you can use a bigger brush. So if I'm going to be applying my highlighter, I like to apply my highlighter after my contour, so that when I'm ready to apply my blush will serve as a transition between my highlight and my contour. So it's going to be like, this is my highlighter, this is my contour. In between these two comes my blush. So my blush would be what I'm going to use to marry both my highlight and my contour together. So you won't be able to see that line between my contour and my highlight, and it's going to look well married together. So I'm going to run my brush to the highlighter that I want to use, and I want to place it at the highest point of my face. We all have our highest points, regardless of what face shapes we have. We have highest point, we have our cheekbone, we have our forehead, we have the bridge of our nose, the tip of our chin, we have our brow bone. So you want to place them in those areas, and you want to factor in your skin types. If you have oily skin, you want to be careful with the middle of your face, especially your forehead area. So I like to go with a C shape whenever I'm applying my highlighter, like going from here to my brow bone. So if you can't locate where your highest point is, just suck in your lip and you will definitely know where the highest point is. I'm going to connect this to my brow bone. At this point, whatever you are applying, you have to tap so you don't like clean off what you have underneath. So these are the places that I like to apply my highlighter. So I hope this answers your question. So if it's coming out too strong, you want to take your beauty blender and just go over it. So let me further show you guys what I used to do to make it a lot pronounced. So I'm going to go into my benign Lumiere Lux powder. You guys have seen this on my channel a couple of times. So I'm just going to go in with my brush. I will dip it into, because a little goes a long way. So I'm going to place it where the highest point of my cheekbone is. I'm going in between a peach to orange color. I'm tapping off the excess. So for the part where you have your highlights and your contour, I'm going to place my blush there. When you're placing your blush, for you to know where exactly to place it, just eyeball where the highest point of your brow bone is, then just look straight down from there, and this is where it stops. So whatever you are placing here should be like a blend of that blush, not like you're going to take your brush and just place it right there. No, you're going to start from where brow stop. From there, that is where you're going to be placing the highest of that product, the most of that product. Then you're going to blend into where the brow bone is. Like when you eyeball it down to your cheek area, you're going to eyeball to where it is. So that way you have the most of the blush somewhere around here. Then this part is just a blend. If you look at it, there's a uniformity between my highlighter, my contour, my bronzer, and my blush. And if you feel okay, whatever it is that you place down is looking too much, still go ahead with the brush you use in applying your bronzer and just blend them this way, not so much. This will further marry all, but trust me guys, the blush will just do the work by making everything look seamless. But if after everything you feel like your blush is looking too much, or your contour is standing out, or your highlighter is standing out, so just take the brush you use in applying your bronzer and just go over it and just like giving it a light dabbing motion. Trust me guys, this you won't go wrong, because the brush you use in applying your bronzer will just make everything well married together. So you can see guys that this has really further reduced my blush. For everything that I've explained to you guys in this tutorial, please factor in your face shape. I'm doing this and this suits me because I know what my face shape is, I know what flatters my face, and I know the technique to use. That is the reason why I'm doing this. So you want to copy what I do by factoring what your own face shape is, and just forget that contouring, whatever product you are using to contour your face, has to have a cool undertone. Your bronzer must be warm just to give it that very nice. But if you have a deep skin, you don't have to do that, because naturally we already have our body, our skin tone is bronzed already naturally, so we don't really need that. But in order for you to further flatter that, or to emphasize that our natural beautiful deep skin, you can go ahead and bronze. And if you are bronzing, just have like 2 or 1 shade deeper than your natural skin color, and make sure that your bronzer is warm undertone, your contour is cool undertone guys. Therefore your highlighter is basically going to bring forward your beautiful features. What you already have, your highlighter is going to emphasize it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys learned from this tutorial. I hope I was detailed enough, and I hope I answered you guys question. Let me know in the comment section if you guys really understand my explanation and my way of applying all these products that I just explained. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'm going to see you all in my next one.